This is the WWE NXT November 14, 2023 full show results video, and the show started with a match between Chase U, Andre Chase and Duke Hudson, versus D'Angelo family, Channing Stacks Lorenzo and Tony D'Angelo, for the NXT Tag Team Championship, and the result of this match was D'Angelo family won the match by pinfall with Bada Bing, Bada Boom on Andre Chase, becoming your new NXT Tag Team Champions. Then we get the video of Lita announcing tonight's Iron Survivor Challenge qualifying matches. Meta-4 are in the ring for Supernova sessions, and Noam Dar welcomes us to his show and points out he has his beloved NXT Heritage Cup chained up so nobody can steal it from him, before introducing his guests tonight, Alpha Academy. Gable calls Dar lucky, Jakara Jackson offers that Noam is in face the greatest of all time instead, and Dar says Akira Tozawa had the place popping last week, but this is his game. Tozawa says if it weren't for the rest of Meta-4, the title would have been his, and Otis hits on Lash Legend, she calls security, Noam yells a bunch, and so on. Chad says he doesn't have to look or go anywhere, he's got his next challenger right here and makes like it's gonna be Otis, and Dar accepts the match for next week, but Gable reveals it's gonna be him. Then we saw an Iron Survivor Challenge qualifying match between Lash Legend versus Roxanne Perez, and the result of this match was Lash Legend won the match by pinfall with a folding press, qualifying for the Iron Survivor Challenge. Then we saw, Tank Ledger wants to take things to a higher level like the D'Angelo family are right now. Edrisonov says that he and Malik Blade should be new #1 contenders, Angel Garza and Humberto Garza interrupt, and the family rolls up with their titles to celebrate. Garza says to enjoy it while it lasts. Tony D'Angelo points out the last time he saw them they got put through tables by the Creeds, and the champs leave, and Malik and Edris get into a shoving match with Humberto and Angel as we cut away. Back from the commercial, we get footage of the Warrior Tea ceremony, and Zayali gives Lyra Valkyria a garment to wear and says this is how her ancestors honored their rival before combat. They bow at each other, Lyra more awkwardly, and sit down for the ceremony, and Lee says her warrior spirit has been alive in the last months, and she wants to be noticed. They must choose the correct tea leaves for the correct construction of their fight, select the leaves, add the water, and the leaves transform, representing what happens to them during their match. Brewed at the right temperature at the right time. Over time, the leaves can't withstand the heat and break down and crumble, and that will happen next Tuesday when Zaya consumes her. Lyra refuses to drink the tea, and Zaya says that means she will have to show no remorse in their battle, and that's fine by Valkyria, and they bow at each other again and Lyra leaves. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams are interviewed backstage, and they explain that accidents happen and that things got heated, but it's squashed now, and Lexus King is gonna get his. Hayes says Trick is also gonna get his by qualifying for the Iron Survivor, and he's gonna be at ringside to have his buddies back. Then we saw the second Iron Survivor qualifying match, and this time it's between Joe Coffey versus Trick Williams, and the result of this match was Trick Williams won the match by pinfall with the knee strike, qualifying for the Iron Survivor Challenge. Back from commercial, Lexus King rolls up to chat with Baron Corbin, and King says taking Trick Williams out was a big move and he wants to know how he got it done without getting caught, and Lexus refuses to share his technique and wishes him luck in the main event. The next match happened between Brawling Brutes, Pete Dunne and Ridge Holland, versus Out the Mud, Bronco Nima and Lucien Price, and the result of this match was Brawling Brutes won the match by pinfall with an elevated DDT on Bronco Nima. Joe Gacy cuts a promo from the roof where he talks about how he can feel the energy of the people below him reverberating through his feet, and how nobody knows him and he's not here to burn ships or be the biggest dog in the yard, he's here right now, unhinged? Maybe, maniac? He won't argue that. Maybe this is where it ends, maybe this is where he lets go, but maybe not, then Gacy throws his phone off the roof. The next match happened between Ariana Grace versus Gigi Dolan, and the result of this match was Gigi Dolan defeated Ariana Grace by pinfall with the Cobra Twist Slam. Then we saw Eddie Thorpe and Charlie Dempsey confronted backstage, and Charlie Dempsey says he'll show him no quarter, Eddie says he can't be broken, and Dempsey says that only because he's never been in the ring with the likes of them. Andre Chase gives an impromptu press conference in the parking lot saying he's devastated at the loss of the titles but has no further comment, and JC Jane drives up and bids him get in and get away. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Baron Corbin versus Wes Lee, and the result of this match was Baron Corbin won the match by pinfall with End of Days when Dominic Mysterio distracted Wes Lee. Post-match, Corbin started beating Wes Lee, but Ilya Dragunov runs down and hit a German suplex on Baron Corbin. Fired up, he charges in but Baron plants him with End of Days and holds the NXT Championship over his fallen body. Ilya gets on the mic and tells Baron he made a great mistake and there will be consequences. He wants an NXT Championship match so bad? He's got it, and he'll see him at Deadline, and the show goes off the air.